Okay. So in previous lecture we have started our second chapter, right? In that chapter we have covered introduction to OOPS part, that is first parts related to how to create objects, what is mean by class, how to access this class by using object. Okay. After that we have covered what is mean by constructor. Okay. In that we have seen two types. Which are those two types? Yes. Which are those two types? You can
Default
write in the chat box.
constructor and parameterized constructor, copy constructor.
Yes. Copy constructor, we are considering it as a one. We are considering copy constructor as a one
Ma'am,
type, but
hello
this
ma'am.
is not actual. Yes.
Screen is not visible.
No, no. Still now I have not shared it. I will share it. Okay.
Okay, okay.
1 minute. Wait for 1 minute. I am sharing from here. Okay. So in previous lecture we have only covered two parts, that is what is meant by object and class, and another one is nothing but the what is meant by constructor and its types. Okay. So today we are going to see what is meant by methods, because in methods also you are having different types. That's why we need to see what is meant by methods. Is this screen visible? Okay. So we will start today's lecture. First we will see what is meant by method. A method is a block of a code or collection of a statement or a set of a code grouped together to perform a certain task or operation. Okay. You have already seen what is meant by method in the C and CPP. Am I right? Now you have to access all such a types of a methods through Java. Okay. Here also different types of a methods are available, such as a static method, abstract method, etc. Okay. So before moving towards that part, we will see what is meant by a simple method. A method is nothing but 1 minute. I will start slideshow. It will show you. Okay. A method is a block of a code or collection of a statement or set of a code grouped together to perform a certain task or operation. Okay. So by using method we can collect different statements to mention a particular task, and through that we can cover our particular task. Now suppose I want to collect some data from the user. Okay, now suppose I want to collect data of a student, that is a roll number, ID, address, then PRN number, then date of birth likewise. Okay, all these are nothing but the data of that student. So I can collect all this data by making a statement in a one block, and that block is called as the one method because we are providing some name to that block. That's why this is called as the one method. In that we can achieve reusability. Why we are able to achieve reusability? Because we are writing that code only once time. Okay. And by creating object of that particular class, and by using that object we are accessing these methods again and again to reuse that functionality. It will reduce our data, means it will reduce the memory allocation again and again. That's why it is called as the reusability of a code. After that we write a method once and use it many times, as I have told earlier. Means whenever we are creating any method, there is a no necessity to create again and again. We can access this code multiple times in our program. We do not require to write code again and again. Okay. It also provide the easy modification and readability of a code just by adding or removing a change to it. Okay. So all the program. Okay, only we will change or only we will modify value in that method only. Through that we can access the modified values as well as readability is get increased. Okay. The method is executed only when we call or invoke it. Okay, only main method is by default method we can access without calling it. Only we have to declare it and we can use it because we have declared it as a static one. Okay, that's why there is a no necessity to create any object for that. We will see what is meant by static method in today's lecture, but still now only remember that main method we are directly using. There is no necessity to create any call or to invoke it into our program. Okay, so we will move further. This is the method declaration part. Okay, so it is divided into four parts. Okay, so we will see one by one why it is divided into likewise. So it will be very easy to understand. Now see, first one is a access specifier. As I have told you, I will discuss what is meant by access specifier in later lectures. Now I will going to discuss you regarding access specifiers. Okay. So first understand this syntax, then I will show you what is access specifier, return type, etc. Okay. So first we will start our method by using access specifiers, then return type. It may be void, integer, double, float, likewise. Now see, whenever you will write here data type as a void, in that case there is no necessity to return the values through this block. Okay, and whenever you will not write void data type over here, in that case you should return that values. It may be integer, it may be float, and likewise. Okay, then here is the method name. I have provided here sum as a method name. Suppose I am writing here two parameters for summation purpose. Now suppose I am going to save value of a addition of a AB into third parameter, that is C, and I will give name as a sum into C. Okay, my name of that method is sum into C. Whenever I will add two words simultaneously for a single name, in that case, first word must be in small letters and second word must be start with capital letter and remaining one. Okay, so this is the camel case construction we have seen in previous lectures, that is नेमिंग कन्व्हेन्शन्स. ओके, नेमिंग कन्व्हेन्शन मध्ये आपण चेक केलं होतं, जर दोन वर्ड्स ॲट अ टाइम असतील तर फर्स्ट वर्ड कम्प्लिटली स्मॉल लेटर्स मध्ये असेल, सेकंड वर्डचं फर्स्ट लेटर तेवढं कॅपिटल असेल आणि रिमेनिंग ऑल पार्ट स्मॉल लेटर्स असेल. ओके, सो दिस इज द वे camel case construction for giving the method names. Okay, and last part is related to parameters. If you are providing any parameters, then you have to mention over here, otherwise blank is there. Okay, and this is called as the method body. Whatever we are writing in this method, this is the method body, and togetherly name with parameters is called as the method signature, and that total consideration of this method part from public to that parameters is called as the method header. Okay, so these are the very few points but which is required for your interview purpose. That's why you should know what is the meaning of each and every part. Okay, so take its screenshot. I will share that PPT afterwards, no problem, at the end of yours, at the end of this week or after completion of your chapter. Okay, so only remember this chart, it will be helpful for each and every type of a method. Okay, any queries regarding this? Shall we move towards next point? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So before moving towards the types of methods, we will see one simple program related to method. Okay. So I will open one simple demo program. Okay. In that demo program, I have used here a one method, that is a max method. Okay. Through that max method, I want to find out which of these two numbers is the maximum one. Okay. This is the inbuilt method. Math.max. Math is the package and max is the method which is present in this package. Okay, so first I will explain this process. This is the main method. As by default this is the main method, there is no necessity to invoke or make its object to call it. Okay, that's why we cannot write it without static. Okay, then print is the inbuilt method as we have seen in first lecture only. Okay, system is the class name, out is the subclass, and print is its method. In that I have written the maximum number is. Plus is used for the concatenation with this variable. Math.max. Math is the class name in this math. Okay, and I have provided here two values 9 and 7. Out of that 9 is the maximum one. So our answer is become 9. So these two are the methods, simple methods. Okay, I have not fetched any package over here. Only I have mentioned this max pack. Now see how to run it. First I will set the path. Now check. Okay, now I will directly run this program. Program name is a demo. Okay, so answer is a 9 because here 9 and 7 two values are provided. That's why answer is a 9. Okay, so this is the very simple example of a method. Now we will move towards the actual part of a method. In that we will see first example, that is the display method. Okay, now see, I have used here main method and I have declared here one simple method, that is the show. Okay, in that show I have specified here static. Okay, but before implementing this program we will see theory part of it, then we will move towards the actual programs. Okay, so there are two types of a methods, predefined method and user defined method. Predefined methods are nothing but we are defining values in the method which are present in the Java only. Okay, understood? Am I audible properly? Hello?
Predefined means inbuilt method, na?
Yes, yes. Predefined means inbuilt methods. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And user defined means whatever we are creating over here. Okay, but before moving it, we will first see what is meant by access specifier. Then and then only it will be easy to you how to create the user defined methods. Okay, so there are four access specifiers are there. First one is a public, then private, protected, and default. Public is nothing but the method is accessible by all classes when we use public specifier in our application. Okay, and whenever we are declaring it as a private, in that case the method is accessible only in the classes in which it is defined. ओके, पब्लिक असेल तर तुम्ही त्या कंप्लीट क्लासमध्ये यूज करू शकता आणि त्या क्लास व्यतिरिक्त पण यूज करू शकता, आणि प्रायव्हेट असेल तर फक्त त्या क्लासमध्येच तुम्हाला ऍक्सेसिबल असेल. देन प्रोटेक्टेड. When we use protected access specifier, the method is accessible within the same package or subclass in a different package. Okay. आपण जेव्हा पॅकेजचा कन्सेप्ट चेक करणार आहे त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला ही प्रोटेक्टेडची कन्सेप्ट कम्प्लिटली लक्षात येईल. ओके, टिल नाव ओनली रिमेंबर दॅट द मेथड इज ऍक्सेसिबल विदिन द सेम पॅकेज ऑर सब क्लासेस इन डिफरंट पॅकेजेस व्हेन वी डिक्लेअर इट ॲज अ protected. Then default. When we do not use any access specifier in the method declaration, Java uses default access specifier by default. Okay, it is visible only from the same package only. We cannot access it out of this package. Okay, so first one is a predefined method. Okay, predefined methods are the methods that is already defined in the Java through Java class libraries is known as the predefined methods. Okay, it is also known as the standard library methods or built-in methods. Predefined methods are also called as the standard library methods or built-in methods. We can directly use these methods. We can directly use these methods just by calling them in program at any point. Okay, so we will find out some methods which are already present in the Java libraries. Like we have used the print method, print ln method, then max method, length method, equals method. Likewise, all these are the predefined methods. And whatever we have created right now, that is demo. See here, this is the show method. This is user defined method. We have created in our own program, and main is the our inbuilt method. Okay, so this is the difference between predefined methods and user defined methods. So to understand it, we will see one example. We have already seen the example of a demo class which is having predefined method with max value. Okay, so we will see in one user defined method. Suppose we have considered an even odd program. Okay, suppose we have considered one even odd program. Okay, now see, this is the user defined method. Okay, so this is the user defined method. Is it clear to all? Yes. Is this presentation is clear to all, or should I increase this font?
Please use the font, ma'am.
Yes. Bhagyashri? Hello, Bhagyashri? Is this visible?
Ma'am, in laptop it is clearly visible, but in the like phone you have to like uh, increase the font because it is easily visualized in the phone.
Okay. And do one thing. Increase
Okay.
your maximize the screen. It will be very easy to you. So try to maximize the screen. Okay, I will increase here font of that window. Is it okay now? Okay. Okay, now I will explain this what I have done over here. First see, this is the user defined method, even and odd. Okay, so this is user defined method. In that I have created how to find out even and odd number. Okay, num mod 2. That num is nothing but the one parameter. Through that I am accessing whether given example means given number is even or odd. Okay, that's why I have used one parameter. I am taking this value from the user. Okay, for taking value from the user I have used here scanner class function. Okay, means I have utilized this package in my program. I have created its object, and through that object I have taken value from the user. Okay, then first consider this user defined function. If number mod 2 is equal to 0, then we have to call it as a even. Otherwise, this number is the odd number. So this is the very simple. Now, I have declared it as a one static method. Okay. Whenever we are declaring our method as a static one, in that case, what we have to do? There is a no necessity to create instance of this method. We can directly access in our program. I will show both the differences over here. First, only remember that whenever we are declaring any method as a static one, in that case there is a no necessity to create instance of this method. Only we have to invoke in our program. Now see why it is there. Okay, First, we will run by using static method only. I have taken values from the user, that is number. This is the integer number. That's why I have taken it as a next int. Okay, and that number is provided for this method. Now see implementation of this. Now see, I am going to enter here value as a 7. This is the odd number. I will again run it. In that I will provide 6. This is the even number. Now see, I have written here method as a static one. Whenever I will remove it and I will kept it as a like this. Now see what will be the error. Understood? Non-static method cannot be referred from a static context. It means whenever we are accessing static methods, then and then only we can access likewise. Otherwise, you have to make object of this class. I have created objective as a E1. Okay. Then I will access it by using E1 dot and your method name. I am right now I am using non-static method. Okay. Firstly, we have shown it as a static method. That's why we have directly invoked over here. But whenever we are removing its static word, in that case you have to create object of this class, and by using that object we have to access this method. And now check. Understood the difference between static and non-static method? Yes. Understood the difference between static and non-static method?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should I move further? Because this is the very basic difference. It will be very helpful while implementing inheritance encapsulation concepts. That's why I have started first with methods, then we can move towards the our inheritance concept. Okay. So whenever you are going to see methods, in that case all such a types are get mixed with each other. Means predefined methods, user defined, static, abstract, all this. Okay. Still I am trying to divide it into different parts so it will be very easy to you to understand it. Okay. Now see. First we will see what is meant by static method. We have seen its difference, but we will see its actual theory part. Okay. The method that has a static keyword is known as a static method. In other words, a method that belongs to a class rather than instance of a class. Okay, a method that belongs to a class rather than instance of a class is known as the static methods. Okay, that's why we are able to directly call, means directly invoke this method in our main method. And whenever we are not declaring it as a static, in that case you should create first object of a class and then only you can access it. Now see main advantages of a static method. Whenever we are creating a static method, in that case we can call it without creating an object. As we have seen in our program, there is no necessity to create an object of that particular class. Second one, it can access static data members and also change the value of it. Okay, this is the very simple one. We will see in one more example. It is used to create a instance and method. Okay, and it is invoked by using class name. Whenever we want to invoke it, we can directly invoke it by using class name if that static method is present in another class. Okay, in same class we can directly invoke by name of that method, and whenever which is in another class, in that case you have to use directly class name. The best example of static method is a main method, right? We are directly accessing it in our program. Then and then only our program will get executed. Okay, so we have already seen its example, so we can move towards the next one is a instance method. Okay, now see what is meant by instance. The method of the class is known as the instance. It is a non-static method which is defined in the class, and before calling or invoking the instance method, it is necessary to create an object of its class. ओके, म्हणजेच ज्या नॉन स्टॅटिक मेथड्स असतात ज्या क्लासमध्येच डिक्लेअर केलेल्या असतात त्या मेथड्सना इन्स्टन्स मेथड्स म्हणायचे, आणि ज्या स्टॅटिक कीवर्ड यूज करून केलेल्या असतात त्यांना नॉन स्टॅटिक मीन्स इन्स्टन्स मेथड्स. Okay, so two ways are there, static and non-static. Non-static is nothing but the instance method. In that accessor and mutator, again two methods are there, but before that we will see some examples. Okay, and through that example we will move further. First I will show you instance method. Okay, now see, I have created here one simple method which is the non-static. It means instance method, as we have seen in earlier examples also, that is the data of a student, data of an employee, likewise. Okay, I have passed here two variables a and b. I have made its addition, I have stored it into variable c. Now see here, I have used here data type as a integer, that's why I need to return it. Okay, and whenever I am not using any data type other than void, in that case there is a no necessity to return it, we can directly print it on the console. Now tell me, what is the type of this variable? I have declared it inside the class but outside the method. We have seen three types of variables. Okay, out of these three types, what is the type of this variable s? Yes, anybody can try. Hello, can you tell me name of this variable? We have seen three types of variables: instance variables, local variable, and third one is a static variable. Out of these three, what is type of variable is there?
Instance variable.
Okay, anybody else? Because I want this answer from your side. I know this part is covered in the first lecture only, that's why I am asking it to you.
कसला आवाज यायला लागला.
Yes? Hello?
Is
Ankita?
it instant variable?
Mm, think on it first.
Static variable.
Yes, Ankita?
Static variable, ma'am.
How it is static variable? Yes, how it is static variable? Yes. Only two student has replied me. Why like this? Yes. Okay. See, I will revise that part and do one more thing. I have shared all this PPT regarding first chapter with you. You have to read it. I am going to organize one क्विज फॉर यू. ओके, कारण की तुम्ही अभ्यास करताय असं मला वाटत नाहीये, कारण की इट इज व्हेरी लिटिल पार्ट. There are three types of variables: local, instance, and static. Okay. In that, local is nothing but the variable declared inside the method. The variable declared inside the method is called as the local variable. We cannot access this variable out of this method. The variable declared inside the class but outside the method is called as the instance variable. Okay, Fiza has said that answer correctly. Okay, and what is mean by static variables? The variables which are having keyword as a static. There is no necessity to create instance of it again and again. So these are the three variable types. You have to remember at any cost.
Hello, hello, ma'am. Your voice is not audible to us. Hello.
Now am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Now is it?
Is it okay?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, okay, we are in this program that is the instance method. Okay. Have you understood this part? Now I will make it as a static one. Okay. Now suppose, okay, now whenever we are creating a simple method, means non-static, in that case you have to create object of your class and then you should access it. Now see, I will add here static keyword. Okay, now see what will be the answer. Now there is a no necessity to create object of a class. You can directly access this method with the help of an instance. Okay. Okay. Now see. Here integer a and b are the non-static variables and here s is also the non-static variable. That's why it is not taking it as a value. Now see, non-static variable cannot be referenced with a static context. In that case, that variable is also static one. Okay, understood what will be the errors for your programs will be there. I am I am forcefully showing this errors to you because whenever you will implement on your machine by your own, then you should be able to find out which error will become after which problem. Okay, that's why I'm showing you each and every errors while implementing these programs. ठीक आहे. जर मी ह्या एरर आता तुम्हाला समजून नाही सांगितल्या तर तुम्ही जेव्हा इम्प्लिमेंट करता तेव्हा तुम्हाला लक्षात नाही येणार. दॅट्स वाय आय एम शोईंग each and every fact. Okay, now see, answer will be one and the same. ओके, त्याच्यामुळे जेव्हा आपण स्टॅटिक मेथड यूज करतो त्यावेळेस त्याच्यामध्ये यूज होणारे इन्स्टन्स व्हेरिएबल सुद्धा स्टॅटिकच लागतात, नाही तर तुम्हाला एरर जनरेट होईल. का तर मिसमॅच जनरेट होतोय सिम्पल व्हेरिएबल्स विथ स्टॅटिक व्हेरिएबल्स. ओके, कारण की सिम्पल व्हेरिएबल साठी इन्स्टन्स क्रिएट करावा लागतो प्रत्येक वेळेस आणि आपण स्टॅटिक मेथड डिक्लेअर केली आणि सिम्पल व्हेरिएबल यूज करायला गेलो तर त्या व्हेरिएबलचा इन्स्टन्स क्रिएट होत नाहीये, त्याच्यामुळे ती ही एरर जनरेट झाली. नॉन स्टॅटिक व्हेरिएबल्स कॅनॉट बी रेफरन्स. ओके, so you should remember when we have to use static and not use to static keyword. Okay, so this is the simple difference between static and non static, means instance one. Now, another part regarding instance method is there are two ways, accessor method and mutator method. First, I will explain you what is mean by accessor method and mutator method. Accessor method is which reads the instance variable. Okay, accessor method is nothing but which reads the instance variables. We can easily identify the accessor methods, that is it is prefixed with the word get. Okay, now suppose I want to take roll number from the user. In that case I will treat method name as get roll number. Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Am I audible now? Hello? Am I audible now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Should we continue? कुठपर्यंतचा पार्ट तुम्हाला ऐकू आला होता तिथपर्यंत सांगा म्हणजे मी तिथून स्टार्ट करते परत. Yes, anybody can tell me where we have interrupted? Accessor आणि म्युटेटर लक्षात आलंय?
Ma'am,
Hello?
can you repeat it again?
Accessor and mutator. Have you understood it? Or
No.
you have skipped that part?
Ma'am, actually I skipped it because your voice is not reached to us. So you have to repeat it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Am I audible? Okay, I will repeat it. But तुम्ही कुठं stuck? Hello, your voice is not audible, Fiza.
Ma'am, now it is. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Hello. Ma'am.
Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody unmute your mic so I can understand whether I'm audible or not?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Because your voice is not audible to me. That's why I'm asking. Gayatri?
हाँ मैम.
Hello? Gayatri?
हेलो मैम.
Yes, Naneshwar.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.